riches. I don't need a scale for me to bag them bitches. Ballin' for the times I ate off plastic dishes. Doing what I want, ain't gotta ask permission. Reppin' for my niggas, y'all neglect y'alls. Y'all ain't answering collect calls. How y'all want, then don't shop out of the best mall. You're gangin' on shit, nigga, why would we respect y'all? Move the snow into your neck is like an avalanche. And get a rollie off a little white like a dab of ranch. Suckers always talking tree but never had a branch. And for them niggas think they fucking with me, never had a chance.
Ride through the city with a 40 on me. Y'all keep it on me, swear it ain't no secret on me. Too many fake ass niggas claiming.
What's happening, what's happening, what's happening? We are back with another episode of Mike Check. I am your host, Mikey, the old man with the slow hand, the unfortunate, fortunate one. I know y'all miss me, people, but I'm back. You hear me? We coming up on the year anniversary of the show, man. So we're going to do it big for everybody, man, going into the 2020 year, what they call the 2020 vision, as they say. You hear me? We're going to talk a little bit. You know, swap some game, tell some lies and all that shit. This is a show, it is an opinionated show, versely about my opinions, me, Mikey. I am the host of Mike Check. So I talk a little shit and swallow, spit, and spill out game, man. Everybody tune in, they'll be right along with me, understanding. I will dispel how you feel about some things and the things you think. Looking to be challenged on the way I think too, but that will be Mike Check in a whole. We have went through last season. We did a lot of interviews. We had some good interviews. I think I had Rich the Factor come through. I had a good interview with the Popper. I had a good interview with Heavy Pockets Deej. Heavy! Free Heavy, man. You hear me? Some good Kansas City hip-hop artists and everything. They slid through the Mike Check studios, man, with me and sat down with me and chopped it up. I've been on a small break, and the small break was all due to restructuring our curriculum here at the show, what the direction we were going in. I had great feedback from last season's watchers, viewers, and participants, you know, so that was appreciative. It wasn't a thing of me questioning myself whether I wanted to go forward with this thing or not, because that's always been, I'm going forward with this thing. We were just doing a little restructuring. I do apologize about the wait, but just for you to know, I want you to know, you are greatly appreciated for supporting me on this journey of something new, but something old, because I love to talk, been talking for a long time. And for the ones that are listening, you could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. You hear me? I'm going to tell you that every time you're listening to me, you know. We about to be on all streaming services, you know, and talking our shit. Not only that, we have the audio on streaming service and the visual. It'll be on my YouTube. I want you to check that out, like, comment, and subscribe. Turn on that bell for notifications, because we going up with this thing once a week, baby. You hear me? We'll be on your ass. New topics. I'll be interviewing here in the future and all of that. But we going even harder for 2020, harder than what we did 2019, and I think we did a damn good job, huh, Robert? See, Robert ain't even gonna say nothing. That's crazy, ain't it? I'm here by myself. But from this time that I've had a small hiatus from the Mike Check Studios, I have been active in social media. I have been active in watching what's going on in today's, you know, climate and whatnot. Here in the last few days, it was one thing that has. All right, let's say I'm gonna get into this. I'm a single man, right? But at the same time, me being single, I'm not giving relationship advice. I'm giving relationship red flags. You hear me? Yes, I am qualified to give red flags. I'm not qualified to give advice. I am qualified to give advice, but you might not like it, or your significant other might not like it. But I can't give you red flags. So, with the topic that I'm about to speak on today that has been like real big, I ain't gonna say real big on Facebook, but it was one that stood out to me. And it was the question, can a girl go out of town with a guy and not have sex? The consensus shows that every girl says, of course, I've done it before. and me being the guy I am, the man I am, I call you on bullshit. You hear me? That is crap. You are a goddamn liar. If you cross any of the state lines around the United States, don't leave the country, and tell me you ain't did such and such with such and such, you are a liar. Listen, that is BS. Because for one, why would you leave the state, let alone the country, with someone you don't feel that type of way with, knowing that their purpose to take you on this trip is to get closer to you in that type of way? But you don't feel them in that type of way, but you go anyway? It doesn't make sense. You're a liar. I don't condone any type of sexual assault towards women. That is not cool. But at the same time, there's situations that you put yourself in that don't seem safe, and for you to go through with it anyway, that don't sound right. You went on that trip with that man knowing you was going to have to do something, whether it was a hand jigger, let him taste it, or the full-fledged intercourse. Something happened here. So during the conversation of this with the homeboys and everything, no women put input in us in real time, like but we conversation with the homeboys, and I told the homeboy, I said, there's one lie that women tell that people believe. It is the coldest lie women tell, and people will believe. And that lie is, I didn't fuck him. That is bullshit. Because if she says, I didn't fuck him, even if you don't believe her, you want to believe her, which will override the fact that you don't believe her. That is bullshit. Listen, they will hold that to their chest to the day they die, knowing damn well they did everything them people said they did with that man. You hear me? So with them what is going on here? They call those sounds from the background, man. Anyway, I do apologize. They'll hold that lie close to their chest, and they'll make it seem as though they're not a part of that class of women that do have sex with men that go out of town or take them out of town. The one thing about it is this. Everybody claims, no, not everybody claims, but a vast majority of people claim, or they have adapted to, I don't care what people think about me. That's bullshit. A huge percentage of people do care what people think about them, which in turn leads them to tell those small fictitious stories about going out of town and not doing nothing, knowing damn well you did something. Because like I said in the beginning of this, why would you go out of town with someone you're not feeling in that way? I get it. But if you're with someone, and see, this all goes down to the back end of that question, or the back end of the whole argument is this. You bitches is going out of town with these old ass men. You hear me? And y'all claiming y'all ain't doing nothing with these old ass men. Bullshit. I call it. That old nigga really ain't going for that shit. You hear me? That nigga put that motherfucking money on the line, baby. We go over here in Punta Cana. Listen, you gonna give me some Punta Cana. That's just the way it's gonna go. I'm not trying to hear anything other than that. You cannot convince me that you and Mr. Earl flew across country and you ain't did nothing with Mr. Earl. But see, the whole thing of you caring about what people think about you is where you can't keep it real with yourself and say, yeah, if I go out of town with a nigga, I'm busting it open. That's your plans. I don't want to hear that, man. I don't want to hear that, man. Because if you're going out of town with someone that you feel like, don't touch me, then what type of, how much fun are you actually having out of town? You know what I mean? Like, you're with someone that you don't want to be touched in a sexual way, let alone any type of emotional, physical way. So how much fun are you having here? You sleeping in a double bed? So you just went to Punta Cana for nothing. You could have asked Mr. Earl for that money and went with your girlfriends. Right. Because ain't none of y'all going out of town and getting that much money blew on you to where it's just like Floyd Mayweather shopping spree. That's crazy. I had a conversation with a homegirl, and we was talking about it, and She came up with the thing of how women are more sneakier than men, yada da 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 da. And I told her, I said, men and women lie, right? But when it comes down to who lies the most, I can only vouch for the women, because those are the only ones that I talk to in a manner to be lied to. You know what I mean? I don't talk to dudes like that. I don't care if the niggas a lie. But women, you bitches is some lying. It could all be so simple. The pain. Yeah, but you rather make it hard. You hear me? You rather make it hard. Listen, that's crazy. Now, I'm not going to just make it. I do not tell lies. I don't lie. I don't be lying. And I'll evade the truth. That's what I'll do. But I won't tell like a bold-faced, dumbass lie that I know I can't get out of. You know what I mean? It just doesn't make sense, I seen the homeboy, he's arguing with his chick. He finds a room key. You hear me? So, the bitch say, Daddy, that's from when me and you stayed there. He said, yeah, bitch, but we've never stayed on the first floor. See, she didn't think too far into the lie of the evidence that displays the lie that he holds within his hand before she opened her mouth and fucking lied. You know what I mean? That's the crazy part about it. Boy, you girls, y'all just go with it. You hear me? Y'all just go with it. It's so cold to the point where I got a motherfucker that'll she'll lie, but to evade the lie, she'll just be silent, like you didn't ask her anything. And the one thing about that is, I don't like being lied to. I don't like being lied to because I feel as though you're playing on my intelligence, especially when it's something that's like as obvious as a lie, But I don't like being ignored. So I know already what I'm asking you. The truth of it is, whatever it is I thought it was by you being silent, right? But then you tough enough not to even say a word about it. Just hit me with it like, dude ain't saying nothing. So, and I'm the type of dude to where I'm like, I don't ever want to seem like emotional. You know what I mean? So if I ask you something and you ignore it, I won't double right back like, hey, you hear me talking to you. It takes me a minute. I got to get my nuts up for that, because that's some sucker shit to me, for me to be like, you know what I'm saying? So it probably about 4 minutes might pass and I say, bitch, you don't hear me talking to you? You know what I'm saying? Some shit like that, because it's too much. That's like calling back to back. I'm too stern for that. So I got to give it a couple minutes in between. Just because if I call right back, I feel like a pussy. You know what I mean? And I don't want to feel like that. Shouldn't even know how that feels. You know what I mean? Stand up nigga, better drop something, But anyway, so these are little instances that happen when dealing with females that I can't even say you as a male, because there's so many different type of males that when it comes to dealing with females, you have your different type of guys. You have your tenders. Oh, ladies. And I think y'all like that. Y'all like that. You think the tender, when a man is being tender about you, I think it makes you feel as though you're like more worthy than what you are to him, or some shit like that. The tenders are mixed in with the insecure guys. They're all the same. Then you have the nonchalants, guilty. That type of guy you deal with, where even if it bothers him, you'll never know. Yep, that's how I am. Even if it bothers me, you'll never know. I'm not going to tell you anything. And that's how I am, not just in relationships or friendships or situations with people. I'm like that in life. So that'll segue me right into the hiatus that was brought about and everything that's been going on with Mikey leading up into this taping right now. I had an episode where I told you that I'm perfect, and I still believe that. And when I say perfect, I don't mean in your eyes. I don't mean in the eyes of what a man should be or what a person should look like. I mean in my motherfucking eyes. I'm perfect. I love Michael McMillan, and I think you should love yourself the same before you do anything else. But with me being that perfect, I'm also not perfect, meaning that I go through things, not mental health wise. I don't stress and I don't know, that's just not my thing, but I go through things. I have occurrences in life that are setbacks, some. I have occurrences that are life that are stall moments. They don't set you back, but it stalls things. The type of person that I am is I don't talk about it with people. I don't talk about it with people like I bottle it up. I don't talk about it with people because when you talk to most people that aren't trained therapists, and I refuse to see a fucking therapist, no against anybody that's willing to do all that. This is just Mikey speaking here. But when you talk to people about the things that are going on with you, they do the one thing that I hate the most. If I come to you spilling game to you about, man, look, man, this going on with me, this going on with me, this going on with me, I do not want to hear a solution. Don't give me a fucking solution. I got the solution. I know what the fuck to do. You know what I mean? So I'm only spreading whatever it is going on with you because just to talk about it with you or to put you up on game or let you into what's going on with me. I never need help with figuring things out. I'm that bad of a person to where I don't like help. I hate help. And so with me not liking help, whatever it is I'm going through, I'll handle it. Once I handle it and I get it under control, then I can talk to you about it. Because the last thing I want to hear when I talk to you about it initially is your fucking solution that I already knew that I had to do. I didn't need a solution. I don't need the help. I'm either just opening up to you because I want to talk about it right now. It's pissing me off and I feel like venting. So I keep things to myself. So leading up into this hiatus of what's been going on here at the show, there's not a bad turn or anything. I just been having life happen to me outside of the studio. And with life happening to me outside of the studio, it took away a lot of timing. I didn't have the time to be dedicated here in studio to discuss and back and forth with an audience. You know what I mean? Never during the point of hiatus was I discouraged or I felt as though this was something I didn't want to do. That was never it. It was all a timing thing. And I'm a big believer in everything in life is all about timing, But I'm back now. I got things in order. Me and my production man, we put some other things in play. But it wasn't all just timing. It was the restructuring of MikeCheKc as a brand in order to take me further and get me heard on different platforms or possibly different ears outside of Kansas City. My feedback from last season was so good throughout the city that I'd be a damn fool to back away from this because I'm discouraged. No, that's not it. You know what I mean? I know it's one thing for certain, two things for sure that I do very, very well. That is talk. You hear me? That is talk. I can do this all day long. Got a lot of shit to say. I got stories from here to Halifax, bitch. You hear me? I can talk that dumb shit all day long. And I like this shit. You know what I mean? Not only do I like this, but I do like the feedback that I get from people when I see in the streets. So we're going to continue on with this. But it was just a time and place where I had to take a small, a break away from. And it wasn't, I didn't want to do that because I didn't want to lose traction. And I don't think I've lost much traction. The thing is that I'm coming back fresh with a whole new outlook and a game plan. Now, the game plan is different this time, but at the same time, the people that love me and like to listen to me and like to watch me, they should fall in line with the game plan. But we gonna work it into the game plan works, bitch. You hear me? Practice makes paper. Practice makes perfect. It only works if you work it. That's a bar. You hear me? Bar God. You hear me? Straight up. You hear me? But just to get you a get you up to speed, put you on the same page that I am, because I never want to make things as a surprise. This isn't a surprise show. I never want you to look it up on YouTube and be like, what the fuck is this nigga doing now? I want you to always know that these are the things of Mike Check's curriculum throughout the season of what we will do, touch bases on, what we plan on doing. So, with me being back, the beginning of this season will be the season of me. You hear me? I will do no guests. I will do no interviews. So, what I will do is, for my listeners, for the people that watch, that are avid with me, this is a challenge for you to come. You hear me? Just not to come here, but to come. A challenge to come. So the challenge is this. What I will do within the next, I don't know. Rob, how many episodes in the season? 10. 10? Okay. So for the next 5 episodes, we're gonna do the season of me. Now, the season of me is, I will give my opinion on certain topics, certain beliefs, certain rituals that go on throughout the American society. Not only that, without anyone here in studio with me, without any we will be live. When we do a live, when I post this to YouTube, I'll do a live chat. So I'll be right there with you watching. And whatever questions you have as far about what I do believe in and what it is I'm speaking about, I'll be able to dispel, maybe even persuade your opinion or your thought pattern of it or whatever. But that's the season of me. Now, after the season of me, we will be going into the season of you. So please pay attention to the season of me, because the season of me is always is all about a challenge towards my listeners and my viewers. Because if you have a problem, or if you think you can stand here toe to toe with me about what the fuck I'm talking about, whatever topics it may be, whatever it is you good speaking on or speaking at, please hit the book now button. You hear me? Because we're going to get you in here for the season of you. And the season of you is about my listener, my audience, my viewers, the ones that do want to come in here and have a verbal sparring match with your boy. Think you can stand the test of time? You hear me? Should have been diving and weaving here, all that bullshit. Book now. Pay attention to the season of me. Because the season of you could be all about you. You heard my man say 10 episodes in the season, so the next 5 after the first 5 are going to be about you. I'm more than sure. I'm hoping that it'll be 5 different people, and it doesn't be just one person. Now, the ones that are interested in this and do like this podcasting thing, I understand that to be successful, I can't just go on my good looks. Batman had Robin. Who Superman had? Superman ain't had no motherfucking body, did he? Shit. Well, anyway, Batman had Robin, so I think I'm going to be in a search for a co-host. Now, this co-hosting gig, I don't want a yes man. I want somebody that thinks on the total opposite spectrum of what I think, but at the same time has insight to the world that I'm from. It would be great if I knew you. Doesn't matter if I don't, though. But I don't want someone that sits next to me and agrees with everything I say. I don't want someone that sits next to me and has nothing to say. Because who knows, one day during an episode, it might be about you as the co-host. I might start interviewing your motherfucking ass. And if you ain't got a story to tell, bitch, what you here for? Because you talk good? Because you know a couple words? No, that's not it. You have to have a story, a backstory. So, we'll be in the search and in looks and in talks of a co-host. I don't have a preference whether it's male or female. If it's female, she's got to be nice. Nah, I'd rather her not be nice looking. Yeah, no, yeah. The Me Too movement is real. So bring me someone in here that they won't believe. Hey, listen to me, man. This is another episode of Mike Check. I am your host, Mikey, the old man with the slow hair and the unfortunate, fortunate one. We are back, baby. Kansas City, stand up. You hear me? We podcasting, man. We doing our thing, man. We letting you know a little bit about me, and I'm going to let you know a lot about yourself when you open your motherfucking mouth, bitch, because that's what I do. You hear me? I try to be a pimp, but I can't take no whole problems. You hear me? All that bullshit. Advice is something that I'm good at giving. And the advice that I'm good at giving is not because I'm giving from experience. I'm never speaking from third party. I'm never telling a story that somebody told me and I'm telling it like it's mine. If I'm telling the story, bitch, I was right there. You hear me? So my advice is taken by many and it's taken to heart by many. You know, because I tell the brutal truth to you. I don't cut no corners. I don't care who you are. I don't care how much I love you. I don't care how much I care for you. If you're doing some dumb shit, you're doing some dumb shit. If you could be doing it another way, you could be doing it another way. I will tell you that. You hear me? So, with me giving advice to the people around me, I think it more than qualifies me to give advice through the airwaves. You know what I mean? So, I watch a lot of interviews. I watch a lot of podcasts. I'm an avid viewer of a lot of different channels. I don't see that I'm not this is the thing. I'm not in a certain lane. This isn't hip hop. This isn't all about some gangster shit because you got guys that only interview like the gangsters or some hip hop dudes or whatever. This is more about the everyday man's opinion. Now, when I say everyday man, that does not exclude the gangsters. That does not exclude the hip-hop artists. What I mean is we're speaking to the everyday man part of them. You know what I mean? Because your morals and your stand, the things you stand for, do not ostracize you from the rest of society. So, we're speaking from the everyday man's point of view. I'm not your average everyday man, but yes, I am an everyday man, you know. So that's just it. I am an American male. I don't know what more to say about it. The black American man, yeah, black American. I think this way. I don't like that African American shit. I don't know. It's just, I don't know. We're not going to get into that today. Maybe another episode we'll talk about lineages and heritages and all of that other shit. But today we're going to speak where we going with this. And for everybody that's a part of it, just know I appreciate you. We can make this thing bigger than what it is, and we plan on it. In other news throughout social media, I did see something that was, to me, I don't know what nobody else saw, but what I saw, I don't know. I didn't feel that way since Jay-Z and Beyonce. Because I honestly think Jay-Z and Beyonce are like, it's a great thing. You know what I mean? I don't use the power couple thing. I don't give a fuck about that. I'm just, the match of it all is like, he's the dude, she's the bride. Like, yeah, why not? It's only right that they do that. I watched Offset and Cardi B unveil their home. And during the whole time I said, they dope. They whole little thingy, relationshipy thing, they are fucking dope. They're dope. I think that they're gonna be. I may be wrong, but from what I've seen in their actions because she's hella ghetto, B. You gotta have fun with a ghetto bitch. It gotta be so fun, and then she's got her own bread and shit too. It's gotta be the funnest shit in the world. It's like all day long fun, stupid shit. So. And I just seen their relationship, and I'm like, they gonna make it happen, B. They gonna make it happen. Oh, there's gonna be stepping stones. Oh, there's gonna be bitches. There might even be niggas. You know what I mean? Fucking around with Cardi B. But for some reason, their relationship to me seems like it gelled. It was like, you know, it went together. It didn't seem generic like a lot of Hollywood relationships seem. They seem put together. They seem like your manager got with my manager and said we should make them seem like they together, and you know, some power, a couple dumb shit go viral because they took a picture together. Some bullshit like that. It didn't seem that way. It seemed like genuinely, yeah. And I could honestly, I could see it because I've had a ghetto bride like that. Like her. Not the ghetto, the one that was always mad and tough, but the one that was like outspoken, aggressive, abrasive, in a fun way. Like how I am. You know what I mean? That's the funny shit. I was at Chipotle with the chick, right? Very first time been out with the chick. And when you see her, you wouldn't think nothing that's about to come out of her mouth came out of that mouth. You wouldn't think none of the actions that she takes would come from that person. Great person. Let's get that to it. I'm not saying anything. She was a great person. She was just ghetto as a motherfucker, which I loved, B. So the first time I met up with her, we met at Chipotle. And at this hour, Chipotle was real skimpy with the meat. You know what I'm saying? So she got some chicken, something, whatever. But when the chick put the little joint on there, like, she looked, she said, bitch. I said, oh, damn. She said, bitch, if you don't put some more chicken on that motherfucker. Hey, I was in love from that point on. I said, I love this bitch. This bitch is fun. You hear me? She's fun. She's outspoken to the point where she's not going to be ran over. You know what I mean? Being docile is not a good trait. Now, you'll let society tell you that the angry black woman, but it's not actually the angry black woman. They're just calling you the angry black woman because you are willing to stand up for yourself where they want you to sit down. You know what I mean? That's where the angry black. So be that angry black woman, man. Just don't be over the top with it. You know what I mean? You can have fun with it. You can be a bully and have fun. Trust me, I know. It's fun. You just buy your pair of thick skin if you can't fucking take it. But she was fun. And that whole little Offset and Cardi B thing, it made me think of that to where I was like, I bet that, yeah, I'm sure they're going to be around a long time. New Bobby and Whitney. That's what they are. New Bobby and Whitney. I rooted for Bobby. I don't give a fuck how much crack they smoke. It ain't like smoking crack make them a bad person. Motherfuckers got aunties, uncles, mamas, and daddies that smoke crack that are good people, especially when they're high. You hear me? So let's not try to demonize them for what they was doing with the pipe. They was in love for a long time. We got something in common. The man had Whitney Houston, baby. You hear me? And they said Whitney was the one that was making him smoke that shit. He wasn't the one trying to smoke that shit. Ladies and gentlemen, we will be on all streaming services. I will put the link in the description. You hear me? We'll also be on YouTube. You can follow me at MikeCheKc.com. That is MikeCheKc.com. KC, because I'm from Kansas City, Missouri. If you did not know, now you know. 816 is what it is. This year, our team has been doing a great job. I guess that's what you could say. Patrick Mahomes. I know he looked like Darlene off of Roseanne. Darlene Mahomes has been doing a great job. Tyreek Hill's been doing a great job. Do I see a Super Bowl? No. Because Tom Brady is still here. I am a Tom Brady fan. You hear me? I hold the helmet that holds the helmet. Tom. So I'm looking for Tom Brady to win another Super Bowl this year and then retire. I know things have been looking very shaky for our New England Patriots this year with a couple of games. They had a loss to the Chiefs. They had a couple losses, a couple of shitty losses, a couple of shitty games. I think they had a game where Tom Brady he didn't throw shit. But we are speaking of the legendary coach Bill Belichick and America's boy Tom Brady, who do one thing that I do respect more than anything. They will cheat. Cheat to win is a great thing to me, because if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. America was built on cheating. Everything was built on cheating. Ford, GM, all that bullshit was built on cheating. So if you ain't cheating, you ain't trying. All that trying to be honest Abe ain't gonna get you nowhere but a flat football thrown 90 yards in 80 miles per hour wind. That nigga was slinging that motherfucking ball when he took the air out of it. That's what it would get you. So do not count out Tom Brady. I am a Kansas City native. I love it here. I haven't left for a reason because I do love it here. Let's not get my disdain for the Chiefs as anything other than that, because the Chiefs is a sporting team. There isn't a player on the Chiefs that is from Kansas City, Missouri. I don't think so. They're not us. So I don't have to rep, nor do I have to cheer on my quote-unquote home team. There's no way that's like prerequisite that you're wrong if you go against them. I've never been a fan of them. I'm not going to start being a fan of them. I am not a bandwagoner. I will not jump on the bandwagon of the Chiefs because they won a Super Bowl or because they win a playoff game finally. You know what I mean? No, that will not be it. I'm actually not a fan of teams. I am a fan of quarterbacks when it comes to football. The quarterback is who I'm a quarterback fan. I'm a fan of quarterbacks. So Tom Brady, Peyton Manning, Joe Montana, just name Steve Young. Those are my guys. And little John Elway. I like John Elway was cool. I didn't like Detroit Aikman dude. I hated the Cowboys. Yeah. Basketball, I am a fan of LeBron James. Where LeBron James goes, my jersey changes. I don't give a fuck if he went to every team in the NBA. I will have a jersey, and every team in the NBA say LeBron James. And whatever team he's at, I will be cheering with both hands up. You hear me? King motherfucking James. I can't get into teams because the thing about being a fan of a team, this is my personal opinion. When you're a fan of a team, when your team is at its height, the level, it's not even the team that you're a fan of at that point. You're a fan of certain players that are making your team be what they are. So, it happened with the Bulls. When Michael Jordan left, a lot of Bulls fans left that didn't live or wasn't from Chicago. You can stop that bullshit. You hear me? Michael Jordan was the first cultural shock to people that like sports, where it puts you in a predicament of, are you a fan of basketball or are you a fan of Michael Jordan? Because I personally stopped watching basketball after the first retirement. I haven't been an avid basketball fan since. I didn't watch, I don't even think, a game last year. And yes, I was rooting for LeBron James. That goes without saying. But I knew that they set him up to where he wasn't going to have that season like he had been having prior to, before he got to L.A. Wasn't about it because he's on the Western Conference now. This bullshit. The man dominates regardless. He didn't have key players, or he didn't have it put together like he does this year. Now this year, it's, in my opinion, something to watch. And he's doing load management now, I think, to where he's not even giving up like he used to. Just, he's getting older. He's still running like a locomotive, leaping a tall building in one single bound. He comes from the planet basketball. You hear me? LeBron James. Yeah, he's still that dude. I don't think he lost a step or nothing, but he is savoring himself for the playoffs and beyond. You hear me? We're looking to get a championship. That little white bitch, Steph Curry, is gone down. There'll be no more Warriors. Fuck the Warriors. You hear me? The Warriors shot Cyrus. See, this is why this shit is fun to me. You hear me? Because I can talk. I don't need you to talk back. I just need both your ears. Not even both, just one. Give me one of your ears and I'll sing you a song. You hear me? And I try not to sing out of key. I've been doing this shit for a long time. You hear me? A long time. Some of the shit I might say might go over your head. It depends on what age bracket you're from. But if you're from my age, you'll understand. You'll hear these movie quotes. You'll hear TV show quotes. You'll hear TV show songs. And it will bring back a point of nostalgia for you. Something you haven't heard in a while. You'll be like, oh, damn, I remember that song. This is because I have a brain full of useless knowledge on top of useless knowledge with some useful knowledge. You know what I mean? I still remember Archie Bunker's address, 702 Hauser Street. Stupid shit like that. You know what I'm saying? Just dumb shit, B. So we'll go through that, and I have fun with talking and putting those inserts in, should you call them, or whatnot. But that's just how I talk, whether I'm on camera or not. I want to reiterate that before going any further. The person that you see here on camera is the same nigga you see off camera. The words I use here on camera, the same words I use off camera. You hear me? The way I think here on camera, same way I think off camera. I have yet to find someone that will make me permanently change my thought pattern on any issue that I feel the way about. I've yet to find that certain someone. I am stern in the beliefs of Mikey. I am stern in taking your destiny into your own hands. And when I say that, I'm speaking to myself. I don't give a fuck about you. I'm talking about me taking my destiny in my own hands. So with me taking my destiny in my own hands, I have to believe in myself wholeheartedly. That means that I have to believe the things I believe in are not to be thwarted. You cannot change them. Because if you can change them, then that means that I shouldn't have been believing in that, which makes me second guess me picking and choosing what I believe or what it is. No, that's why it's going to be so hard for you to dispel, sway, or even shut down my beliefs, thoughts, and opinions. You know what I mean? And I'm not here to overbear and put on you to project on you the way I think and feel about things. That's not it at all. But I am here to make you feel stupid about that dumb shit that you feel. Because you'll walk away from a conversation with me like, now you still believe what you believe, but in the back of your head, it's fucking with you of, damn, that was kind of right. You know, who knows where you'll be in 6 months? You might start believing the Mikey, you know, what Mikey was telling you. But for that moment, you won't give in because it's human nature to hold on to what it is that you value or what it is you think you value or what it is you think you know. Because that's just how it is. But when it comes to the point where you'll get that self-reflection and run back the conversation through your head, and put the facts with the factual shit, you'll second guess things. And it'll all be due to listening to my stupid shit. And me, I'll go home and I'll sleep like a baby with a big dick because, you know, I did my job. I swayed your opinion. You know, once again, one for the home team. There's 2 things I live for, ladies and gentlemen. That is to tell people no, and I told you so. Oh, I live for I told you so. You hear me? I can't wait to tell your stupid ass I told you so. I told your dumb ass. You hear me? I can't wait to tell you that. I also can't wait to tell you no. You hear me? I'm not one of them niggas gonna wear no Halloween mask when I win the lottery. I'm going up in that motherfucker with a MikeCheKc shirt on, shouting out MikeCheKc.com. Catch me out on Thursdays, 9 o'clock. We're going live, baby. Kansas City, stand up. I'm gonna let you know I won a lottery because I'm good with that color. Anybody calling? The answer is no. I can say that in 2 different languages. No. Baby talk. It's not happening. I'm not giving you nothing. I live for that. You know what I mean? Because we're all adults here. And I'm just not big on helping adults that have sex. No. See, we're going to get through a lot of that bullshit about how I think this and how I think that, you know. I'm going to leave room for the next episode and the one after that and the one after that. But when we get back, we're going to talk about why the fuck your grown ass that's fucking can't get $5 off this $10,000 knot in my pocket. We're talking about all that. You hear me? I don't want to give too much up today. I don't want to get into too much today. I just wanted to get reacquainted with the microphone. Pause. And I wanted you to get reacquainted with my voice. I'm back, baby. You hear me? MikeCheKc is on the scene. I am Mikey, the old man with the slow hand, the unfortunate, fortunate one. You hear me? We gonna do this. It's 2020 vision, baby. Happy New Year. Everybody drive safe, be careful, have your drinks, drink responsibly, smoke responsibly, and make sure them kids is with a great babysitter because we bringing in the 2020 New Year on tilt, bitch. You hear me? I'm about to start saying lit. We gonna be lit up in this motherfucker. You hear me? My old ass. I'll be 42 this year, baby. God damn. Then you know it on you, hear me? But they still like you. You hear me? So anyway, Kansas City, man, it's been real. Everybody that's out there in the podcasting game, the listeners, the hosts, the talent, all of that. I wish you nothing but success and graciousness all throughout 2020. Whatever lane you're in doing this podcast, whether it be hip-hop, whether it be interviewing the gangsters, whether it be you just talking your shit, whether, I give you, keep pushing, man. Thumbs up, man. I ain't gonna name no names, but I will name the names of the ones here in Kansas City. Our local one. We got the Honey Trap. They doing their thing. We got the Puff Chronicles. They doing their thing. It's a lot of other ones that's coming and up and coming. Saving for the podcast. And my guys, I was over there last year. We did a little something last season, and I appreciate that invite. That was pretty dope. They got something going on. They have more members of their cast than I do. Now, this is the thing. I don't want that because I know that the shit that I talk with more people at this dais or table or whatever you want to call it, we will be arguing. It will be more bickering than it would be in listening because nobody's going to let me finish and I ain't going to let nobody start until I'm finished. But the shit that I'm going to be saying going to be touching so many nerves, a motherfucker just going to be interjecting in on my conversation like, nah, Mikey, and then I'm be like, nah, bitch, you feel me? So if we got 3-4 motherfuckers in here, it's just going to be chaotic with the sounds, right? So we can't do that. But I will give me a co-host and she will be fine. No, she can't be fine. The Me Too program got me fucked up. I'm scared, y'all. And this is a business. You hear me? We're going to handle this professionally. I'm going to sit upright. You hear me? Put my pants up and all that bullshit. Make sure I got a clean, fresh shave. Smell good, looking good. Make eye contact. How you doing? My name is Mikey. That type of bullshit, That's the number one. Listen, in the school of Mackin with Mikey, lesson number one is introduction. Not none that you must be tired because you've been running through my mind all day bullshit that your uncle used to tell you to say. No, we going to erase that memory and we going to build you a whole new memory card. The very first point of introduction is, hello, my name is, that's it. How you doing? My name is Mikey. What's your name? Works every time like Coke 45, bitch. You hear me? Even when I get turned down, I don't get turned down. Even when I get turned down, I'll get turned down. It's all about timing. AD, that's my partner right there. I told you, it's all about timing, baby. So, you're going to do your thing. You're going to get it done regardless. Just always be confident. Stand up straight. Stand up tall, head up. Look a motherfucking eye and introduce yourself. Whether it be business or pleasure. How you doing? I'm Mike. It was nice to meet you. But with that being said, that's today's episode of MikeCheKc. I'm your host, Mikey, the old man with the slow hand, the unfortunate, fortunate one. You could have been anywhere in the world tonight, but you're here with me, and I appreciate that. Everybody, ladies and gentlemen, Kansas City, ride with me one time. You hear me? This is for you.